Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, I wanted to talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back Rachaad White, and personally, why I believe he is underrated amongst the Tampa Bay Buccaneers community, let's say. Let's talk about why. So, Rachaad White was a former third round pick in the 2022 NFL draft. He started his rookie season playing in all 17 games, starting 8. He had 129 rushing yards, 129 attempts, rushing attempts that is, for 481 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown. He also added 50 catches on 58 targets for 290 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. That was Tom Brady's last year playing in the NFL. Then in 2023, Rachaad White got Baker Mayfield, and he played and started in all 17 games. He had 272 rushing attempts for 990 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns. He also added 70 targets, 64 catches, and 549 receiving yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. Then finally in 2024, he played in 16 games, started in 15 games, had 144 attempts for 613 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, as well as 57 targets, 51 catches for 393 yards, and 6 receiving touchdowns. So far through 3 years, whenever you take it and average it out to 17 games, this is per Pro Football Reference, by the way, Rachaad White is averaging 14 games started per year, 185 rushing attempts, 709 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, as well as 63 targets, 56 catches, 419 yards, and 4 receiving touchdowns. He is also averaging 241 touches per 17 game average, as well as 1,127 scrimmage yards per 17 game average, as well as 7 scrimmage touchdowns per 17 game average. So really, you look at these numbers and it's very impressive. And I think that Rachaad White got lost in the shuffle last year. And it's understandable to see why. Of course, you had Bucky Irving going out there doing some amazing things. You had Sean Tucker, who a lot of people were very excited about as well. But I would argue that Rachaad White has been a very solid, capable, overlooked player. I understand that Bucky Irving was very exciting. He did have over 1,000 yards last year, and that's awesome. One of the best seasons by a rookie running back in Tampa Bay Buccaneers history. But it is also important to note that besides Bucky Irving, besides Sean Tucker, there was another running back on this roster that put out some very solid, capable work as well. He's obviously been a very strong target in the receiving game, posting incredibly high catch rates of 86.2% in 2022, 91.4% in 2023, and 89.5% in 2024. So he's got reliable hands as a receiving option out of the backfield. And he's also very capable as a runner as well. Again, 3.7 yards per attempt in 22, 3.6 in 23, and then that bumped up to 4.3 in 24. Part of this could be schematically, right? The Bucs running more of a West Coast style of offense versus what the Bucs had whenever, let's say, Byron Leftwich was offensive coordinator in 2022. But I think also part of it is just the overall ability of Rachaad White as well. He is entering a contract year. I don't necessarily know if the Buccaneers are going to be able to keep him around after this upcoming season, because he is showcasing that he is a very capable number 2 with fringe number 1 abilities. I think that Rachaad White has proven that if you do need to start him every game of the year, he can be almost a 1,000-yard running back. In fact, let's just call it a 1,000-yard running back. He was 10 yards away in 2023. It's pretty darn good looks, in my opinion. That's pretty darn good metrics, pretty darn good statistics to see. So I wanted to make this video just as a reminder of, I know that Bucky Irving is exciting. I know that people want to see more of Sean Tucker, and I know that Rachaad White does get a bit of a bad rap in some situations because he may have had a costly fumble here or maybe a bad play there. It is important to remember that players do make mistakes, and while it is important to point those out, it's also important to look at the bigger picture and look at the overall work of a player rather than just 1 or 2 bad plays. And I do believe that whenever you do look at the overall work of Rachaad White, it's pretty darn impressive. It really is. He is a solid glue guy to have on your roster, is kind of what I dub Rachaad White to be. And I hope he has a successful season this upcoming year with the Bucs. And hopefully the Bucs can get a deal done and he is able to stick around and continue what is, in my opinion, a great 1-2 combination with Bucky Irving. But what do you guys think about Rachaad White? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about it down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. As always, guys, I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.